So parole is denied for Susan Smith, the woman convicted of drowning her children 3 decades ago. The parole board denying it after she pled for her release after nearly 30 years behind bars. The 53-year-old killer mom addressed the board before her freedom was struck down and apologized for intentionally rolling her car into that lake with her toddler and infant inside back in November of 1994. Take a listen.
I know that what I did was horrible. And I would give anything if I could go back and change it. And I love Michael and Alice with all my heart.
Our Morgan Norwood has been following the story today for us. Morgan, what does this decision mean now for Smith, and how did the board actually come to this decision?
Yeah, for Smith, it obviously remains that she's going to remain in prison for that life sentence that she was originally given. In terms of the parole board and how they came to this decision, look, Kira, you know, the entire time they were looking for some level of remorse. They wanted a reassurance that, you know, she wasn't going to get out of prison and, you know, repeat these same crimes. Throughout this hearing, she talked about her mind frame at the time of the killings when it came to that lie that she told investigators that a black man took off for their kids when she had really killed them. She said she wasn't in the right frame of mind. She was scared. But she also said she had learned a lot and turned to God. But there was one moment I really think that the parole board really leaned into and that weighed heavily on them, is that the moment that she was asked about the infractions that she had while she was locked up, some of the trouble that she was in, even when she was behind bars, some of them pretty recent. She said that she's learned from those mistakes and that they were, quote, dumb choices. But look, between her statement and her attorneys, but then also, you know, her ex-husband, you know, advocating against this, you know, they really leaned into the mental health aspect, but saying that she struggled with her mental health even before the murders. But I think with all of that considered, the board came down to that unanimous decision to keep her behind bars.
Yeah, and just looking at her ex-husband there testifying or speaking about her desire to be released, saying absolutely she should not be released. Looks like he won as well. She remains in jail. Morgan Norwood, thank you. You can also hear more about Susan's case in Impact by Nightline's special Killer Mom, the case of Susan Smith. It is streaming on Hulu right now.